Hello everyone, it's Jolly Blue Giant and welcome back to another Destiny video. Today I'm going to be going over the best ways of obtaining legendary marks in Rise of Iron. These can be used for things like gear infusion, buying materials, buying a new item you like, stuff like that, but most notably they can be used for buying legendary engrams, which can decrypt into higher level gear or just gear you might want. There's a few different ways of going about doing this. There's things you can do on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or just in general. So let's dive into the things that you can do on a daily basis first. I don't know what that accent was, but we're just gonna go with it. Alright, so for daily, there's a few different guaranteed methods. These two icons on your director equate to the daily Crucible match as well as a daily heroic story, which you can do to obtain 15 legendary marks apiece. And these obviously refresh every single day, so the ones you see on the screen now are going to be different than the ones you see tomorrow and the next day, yada yada. The heroic missions themselves are set at 350 light level and can be from any point in Destiny, whether it be from the House of Wolves, the Dark Below, Rise of Iron, etc. And the Crucible match also refreshes daily and can be of any type, whether it be Clash, Control, Rift, anything really. But it doesn't matter if you win the game, lose the game, or even tie the game, you are guaranteed those 15 legendary marks just for participating. So if you think you suck at Crucible and you're concerned, don't even worry about it, you'll be fine. And finally, you are guaranteed 15 legendary marks for completing a public event at a gold level, meaning 100% completion factor. These are done during patrols where you can destroy a walker, defend a warsat, etc., and they can actually be done in any location. A cool bonus to this is that you'll also get a legendary engram in addition to the marks, but be forewarned, it's a once a day thing. You won't be able to get the same items again if you do 2 public events within 1 day. But they are pretty common and can be easy, and usually when you do them, a bunch of others in the area will come and join you as well. So, if you see it, go for it. Well, that wraps it up for the daily things you can do. Let's talk about the weekly things, such as this icon right down here for the Siva Crisis Heroic Strikes. You're guaranteed 10 legendary marks apiece up to 3 times per week for doing them. And the recommended light level is 350, and it's also matchmaking, so it's up to your discretion whether you want to do this or not. In addition to Heroic Strikes, there's also the option of doing weekly Crucible matches. And much like the Heroic Strikes, you're able to get 10 legendary marks up to 3 times a week for completing them. However, most people don't know this, but there's actually 2 options for the weekly Crucible match, with the other being hidden away in the Crucible selection on the director. So it's the second row from the top there. You do have a couple different options per week of getting it done, and once again, it doesn't matter if you win or lose or tie the game, you still are guaranteed the marks. One more way you can get legendary marks on a weekly basis is a bit more intrusive, and it usually requires some human interaction. But you can do a couple of bounties within Trials of Osiris. This one you do have to be a little bit better at Crucible, but if you are in a good team of 3, go ahead and check it out because it's a good way of getting 50 legendary marks. Well, that wraps it up for the weekly and the daily stuff. However, there's some general things you can do at basically all times. Obviously, just dismantling any legendary gear will give you at least 3 legendary marks apiece. And if you're super desperate, you can use Motes of Light to level up a legendary piece of gear you might not want anyways, and then when you dismantle that, you can actually get 2 additional legendary marks equaling 5. Ooh, it's 5. I know. It's only for when you're super desperate. And other than that, always be on the lookout for the Iron Banner events. Each time they come around, there's always a few bounties that offer a sizable amount of legendary marks. But besides that, yeah, I don't know of any other method. There probably is a couple of other ones out there, but I can't really think of any, so I think that pretty much covers it. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out. And go ahead and leave me a comment below for any other video ideas you might want to see. Alright, take care everyone.